Political analyst named Gilbert Doctorow wrote an opinion piece this weekend stating, "This strike has deprived Benjamin Netanyahu of all justification to continue the war against Iran and spared the United States any obligation to otherwise intervene in the conflict." Ending it with, "Meanwhile, the longer Netanyahu continues its attacks on Iran, the more devastating the Iranian counterstrikes are going to become, to the point to where critical Israeli infrastructure is being degraded and the viability of the economy is being put into question. The question now is, what will come first, the utter destruction of Israel or the removal of Netanyahu from office and his incarceration?" For being really honest, this was my immediate thought when Trump announced the strikes on Iran. Iran had been given notice before it had happened, so there were no casualties and there was no nuclear fallout, so likely there's no full-blown nukes, which we all kind of thought anyway. It felt like this was an action, a very decisive action, to take away Netanyahu's new toy after we took away his old toy of Gaza, which we are no longer hearing about since Trump announced that the U.S. would be taking control over it. This is just one person's opinion in a vast sea of people's opinions, and a lot of those opinions right now are being positioned and taken as fact. Mark Levin just put out a warning to anybody who's against the war in Iran, stating, "I and the people like me are going to stare you down. We're going to fight you every step of the way." Bruh. The Hodge twins, whom I followed since the beginning, are against the strike on X, but on their Facebook social media, they were posting in favor of it. They went on to blame their social media person and then said that they'd fired her. Basic clickbait pro-Trump stuff. Right now, everybody is real MAGA or fake MAGA, and the reality is that our brains are not equipped to handle every single person's opinion on every single matter that happens 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our brains were not equipped to be informed of every single event that happens every single minute of every single day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It gets worse when that information or those opinions are post for pays. There's no actual opinion behind it other than that cash check. There's a reason we only used to get a morning newspaper and then maybe a 40-minute nightly news show every night with about an 8-minute segment on national news or global politics, while the rest was filled with whatever happened locally to you. Being more informed is important, but ignorance really was bliss.